I felt quite nervous because I haven't done this before, and now I feel confident.
It's helped me like socialise more with other people because I don't really come out like with these people a lot.
I'm more into building than sitting at home watching TV.
Tottenham's an area that's always in the news, and of course we've had 2 riots in a generation. I can't impress enough on you the stigma that attaches to an area when that happens. The cameras go away, people forget, but the legacy's still there for those young people who have to grow up with the Tottenham postcodes, who have to apply for jobs, who have to make their way in the world. This is about remembering those young people and standing by them. This is about understanding that the vast majority of them, their brothers and sisters, their families were not caught up in the violence, actually. They're just young people living their lives, deserving the very best.
This is Living Ark project, now known as the Ark. It's a building which started life as a school in Muswell Hill. It got deconstructed, shifted from shipping container to shipping container for several years. And it's been rebuilt as a play structure at Somerford Grove Adventure Playground.
So we're trying to make like a community base for people to find friends and stuff. So like people who are alone all the time, they can meet friends inside of here.
You can read books and study and play games, and you can go on the top to the AstroTurf to sit down and talk, and there's ropes and climbing things.
For us, it's what is probably a bit more important than the fact that it gets built is how it's built. We find a lot of kids don't really get many opportunities in other parts of their life to kind of take decisions, but by working in a new environment and kind of getting out on site, it means everyone can take on new roles and new responsibilities.
Doing other places, let's say school, they won't really let you do it as much. Like they won't let you do it. They'll have to someone next to you holding it with you, but they're giving us more freedom.
Over here, whenever you need help, all you just say is, can we have some help? And then they don't touch the drill or anything. All they do is they just tell us what angle to put it in and just drill.
I've learnt like to do something that you want to do, you have to set your mind to it. So you can do it properly, listen to the teachers.
And the most proud I've been was when I built like half the roof, and we got it done before anyone got started on this bit. It made me feel good because I don't really become first, and I don't get things done really quickly. I'm usually really slow at doing stuff, so it made me feel good. It made me realise this is how it feels to be first and stuff.
Playgrounds have connections to kids at schools that no one else actually has. They're places where kids will get involved in a project like this, but in no other place they would. If you did this project for a school, it just wouldn't happen. You would only get the kids that would volunteer for everything anyway. We're really fortunate by partnering with people like Haringey Play Association, that they've got these links already and they know the kids and the kids know them. There's that trust already there.
When we talk about the social cohesion, the social capital that keeps communities like Tottenham together, it begins in organisations like this. This is where it's at. It's not in Parliament, it's not in the local council. Of course it's in schools, but it's absolutely in places like this.
We want children to be able to make the right decisions in life, to not go and join that gang, to not take risks on their bike, to not do any of the things that might hurt them. Then they need to start making decisions young, and they need to be real decisions, that really matter to them, not sort of, I can't think of an example, but they need to be real decisions, and that's possible here.
Yeah, before I did this, I wasn't really sure whether to be a builder or something else, but now I think I'll be a builder.
I don't really get taught it at school. Usually I just taught maths, English, science, geography like that. I don't get taught architecture or modelling or displaying. Now I understand more things that could help me.
I opened my eyes to share and be nice to other people who don't agree with your opinions.
I'm not really used to other people, speaking to them. Yeah, because I met some few friends, and yeah, they showed me that I can hang out with anyone and anytime.
Well, it's easy to think of regeneration just as bricks and mortar and more housing. It's easy to forget that you've got to build in spaces for children to play and to be. Right across our country, on so many housing estates, the sorts of estates that these young people live in, there's no ball games. We build children out of the community. And if you're a parent in a hard-pressed area like Tottenham, this is a godsend, not just for you as a parent, but for your children. It's safe, it's free, it's manned by fantastic staff and volunteers. This is just so important for young people in an area like mine.
The Adventure Playground is a space where you grow up and find out who you are